What is your initial view on my first edit of my opening sequence after watching it?
It's interesting, how the music's used. Obviously, I would say it's to the extent it's overpowering. I'd say quite a lot of the time, music in opening sequences is sort of in the background, whereas there it's a lot stronger. I wouldn't say it's particularly overpowering as such, but it's a lot more prominent, which is sort of interesting to see in that sort of film. I guess you could say it's normally associated with probably more horror genre or action film, maybe. But,
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that the opening sequence matches the genre?
No. It's not clear what the genre is.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Do you think that the fades into the dream are effective? If so, how could they be improved?
Well, it's strange because in most films, well, a lot of cartoony sort of stuff, the typical go into a dream is fade, sort of clouds, harp sound, and I know that's the typical thing to use, but I don't think it would be appropriate in this sort of genre. So it's good in a way you haven't gone for that one. There probably is ways you can blend it more. I can't really think how they do that in films off the top of my head, but so there has got to be a method to doing it.
Okay. Do you think that the titles in the film were effective, and do they suit the genre of the film?
Well, I think that you should choose the title at the end, so it doesn't match the the names and stuff.
What do you mean, the font?
Yeah, the font and maybe the colour or something, and make it a bit more
I guess Helpless can overlap between horror and crime as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'd say maybe it leans a bit more towards the horror thing, but I wouldn't say it's totally misplaced.
Okay. What is your view on the lighting of the film?
It was quite dark, wasn't it? But I think for the genre that it was it is the right thing to do kind of thing. So.
I guess yeah. Again, it's it overlaps a lot of horror films, doesn't it? That sort of lighting style. It's not always a lot of distinguishments to make, really.
Cool. Okay, last question. What parts of the film do you think that I should refilm?
The outside bit, just to make it more realistic.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, so what is your initial view on my first edit of my opening sequence after watching it?
I like it because the music reflects the suspense, and I think the variety of camera angles is really good.
Do you think that the fades into the dream are effective, and how could they be improved?
I think they're pretty good. They could make me a bit cloudier, so it's more this is a dream.
Okay. Do you think that the titles were effective, and how do they suit the genre of the film?
They suit the genres, quite a lot of them. Maybe cut out a few.
That's fine. What parts of the film do you think that I should refilm?
Mainly the outside parts, because it's quite dark.
Okay. Okay. What is your initial view on my first edit of my opening sequence after watching it?
So I think the initial sequence is really good, and it makes me now want to see the rest of the film, and you can clearly tell that it's either a crime or horror genre.
Do you think that the fades into the dream are effective? If so, how do you think they could be improved?
I think the fades are effective because they're pretty simplistic, and they represent the fact that the person is actually helpless and he's staying there. However, I do think there's too many fades, and maybe it's the shot of the boy keep rolling over.
Okay. Final question. What parts of the film do you think need to be refilmed?
I think the shot based on the outside is pretty dark, and I think it's just to do with the seasonality of the weather.
Cool. Thank you.